Hello! Hello, delightful chat buns. Welcome to this quiet and creepy subway out here in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere. I don't have a plan for today. I was just like, what are some worlds that I kind of want to look around in and that there are around? And I saw this one. It's apparently a nightclub. I haven't had much of a look inside. It looks kind of spooky and scary, and I feel like I've been tricked. So, apologies if anything scary does happen, but before we descend into the abyss, how are all of you? Hello, Mr. Taiko. I am feeling okay, actually. Like, I managed to, I just slept in after I was up, I was kept up by heartburn last night, which was not a fun time indeed, but hang on. But I had a decent nap, so I just slept in. I ate well today, and so I'm feeling pretty good actually. I'm feeling pretty alright. But yeah, so I thought I'd just get some kind of like why I delayed the stream a bit is because I was taking a bit of extra time making sure I made some nice food rather than because I've been eating crap for a while, and so I wanted to make sure I ate something slightly decent. But I wanted to say, let's say we got this cold night with the dark and maybe into somewhere a bit more comfortable. I don't know how I want to angle the camera. Hang on. There. I'd like the camera to move back a bit. There we go. You can get a look at me from behind. You like my rarely seen bunny tail. Hang on. Also, hang on. If we do it over here, then it's like video game over the shoulder camera stuff. Third person shooter, starring me, Ayosame. Oh, wave at the camera back there. Now you can't see my bunny tail. Maybe if I hang on, if I just move the offset down. Why the chat box is in the way? There we go. Right, stand up straight. Right, no, I'm still controlling the camera. Right, let's see what's down here. Oh wait, the camera's. Can the camera please? I need to anchor it to myself so it actually follows me. There we go. But now it's too far away. God damn it. Oh. One thing after another. Be my over-the-shoulder camera crew as we explore this place. This creepy little subway. Some no smoking signs, no graffiti on the walls. Oh. You've got a little mysterious entryway. The rest is flooded. You can kind of see that there. So, can we actually go down? We can go into the water. I heard some music. But this is the dead end with some potted plants and some like quite nice graffiti. Yo! Were these here before? I don't think these were here before. Okay, this is... I was told this wasn't a scary world. Oh, the music's getting quite loud. Whoa, it is! It's a very, very loud Oh, where's the volume control? There's the found the volume controls. Oh, this is a quite there's some kind of level of dinginess, but it is just a nightclub. Okay. I don't know what this music is from, but hopefully I won't get the VOD copyrighted. What's this? Let's see what we got. We got titles over here. Yeah. Okay, this all looks like various things. Yeah, fairly simple. Doesn't look like there's anything much else. It's just a somewhat surreal venue that we can dance around in. Anyway, let's hang on. Let's circle round so I can look at you properly. Oh, yeah, this is neat. Is it what? Is it really just? A bit hell on my frame rate. I don't know if it's any smoother on the stream's end, but my end, I think that it's not the kind of music I was expecting for this kind of place, but it's neat. It's neat. I don't know if I'll hang around too much here. It's a bit loud. Hang on, I'm gonna turn the volume down more. What have we got? We got some beam. I'm just looking at some beam, just some standard beam light stuff. There's a doodad here that I cannot reach because I am too tall. Fuck my life. Oh yeah, okay. If I wanted to, I don't know if it was loading a new song. Ooh. But yeah. I was like, I was gonna sit in the idea was I'd sit in a world for a bit and chat randomly, regardless of what the actual contents of the world was. I'm moving you, so I'm looking at properly when I'm looking at the chat and everything. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, all of you, what's wearing on your weary souls this morning? One of the advantages of complaining online about having heartburn is a lot of people sent me lovely pictures of cats, and someone even drew a very nice picture of me doing the "Can boobs help? Would boobs help?" meme. Which honestly, I kind of wanted to have a version of that for a long time coming, so I'm kind of happy someone did that, took that on their owner. So Endymion did that, as I shared it in the Discord, because I thought it was really good. But yeah, I don't know if this venue is conducive to random chatting. Thankfully, I did think ahead, and I do have some stuff preloaded. Okay. So this is Subway, by the way, if you're wondering. What's gonna be... Which ones of these did I actually preload up? Yeah, I preloaded up. Oh, was it not actually saved it because it... Oh, it is pretty excellent. So if I go in here, it should only take just a moment. Yeah, just while it initializes, don't have to wait for the whole loading of the world. We'll go to something a bit more chill, a bit more relaxed. Not too loud for you, by the way, everything, because I realized whenever I got the VR, And yeah, we've got this lovely... There we go. Here's an actual shot. Like at this, it's just a peaceful little island Tory gate kind of, with an endless Tory gate ascending into the moon. How delightful is that? It's also very loud. I'm gonna see if I can find the world's volume controls. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Much better. But yeah, just a very simple, serene little hangout. Yeah, there's nowhere to sit though, really. You can lean up against this rock. Oh no, it's taking me as walking up on the rock. I kind of want the view of the Torii gates anyway. But yeah, world's all still a bit. I probably talked about it last time a lot. World's still a very scary place, isn't it? I had to actually I feel really bad. Like I do have a friend who's a scientist, and I had to unfollow her Blue Sky post today because there's too much distressing news in the world, and it's like, I appreciate you, friend. I haven't said anything to her, so she's watching now. Sorry, and she's realized. Sorry, but I need before I can deal with hearing about how we're all fucked. Then I really need to sort my own shit out. I'm still sorting my own shit out. I've still got a bunch of cleaning and shit to do, a bunch of just getting life sorted, but I'm working on it. I've cooked for the first time in quite a while today. Made some lovely chicken katsu. Which is kind of like what I usually always make when I cook, but it's yeah, I like it, it works. I'm still it's still an involved process making the sauce, even if I cheap out on the actual making the chicken. Because who got time to fucking fry their own chicken? What a delightful place this is. But yeah, got a few ideas of what I want to do, in upcoming streams and stuff. I think I've finally found the good level of stuff I want to do, where it's I'm trying to get it some. This is the problem. If I rest my hands on my actual boobs, the VRChat puts my hands through my boobs. But yeah, it's just stressful times. I think I've got a good lineup of things of just doing. Okay, I'll do a retro game, usually PS1 kind of retro game, and a indie game of some variety, because there's a lot of neat indie stuff there. I think I need to think of what I'm going to do after Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I've got a few ideas of kind of more interesting indie games, Sorry We're Closed looks quite good. I want to kind of try that out. Or maybe something a bit shorter, or maybe something else. So one of the reasons why I picked Galarians to follow up with Overblood 2 is because, I'd remembered from that general era of PS1 survival horror games, and Galarians is kind of the better one of the better ones. It's a bit niche and a bit weird. I remember I've not played it before, but I have a long time ago. I watched a Let's Play of it. So I have a kind of vague gist of what happens. I know it's all about psychic stuff going on. You've got cool psychic power. You've got cool psychic powers that make people's heads explode and all that jazz. So that'll be fun. We'll be starting that tomorrow, and it'll generally be a bit of a palate cleanser from Overblood 2. There's so much I hate that I keep thinking about Overblood 2. I hate that it's not left my brain after I finished it, because of how how stupid in a bad way it is. It's okay, here's a random plot point at the end. Here's these two characters having a romantic relationship, even though it's not been... They've exchanged maybe 5 lines in the whole thing, and one of them barely isn't a character. That's kind of crazy how little of a character Chris is in Overblood too. She really doesn't matter to any of the plot besides being the narrator. She's like, oh, I'm a special agent for the police, but the police is corrupt, so now I'm working with you guys. And then she doesn't actually do anything other than be an additional player character sometimes. Which again is pointless because the only character actually the character that you need to use, there's only one character that is always used at the very least, and also has also gets all the best equipment. So like any situation, like why would you pick? And also their clothes are cheaper because sexism. His clothes are kind of this is ridiculous. Like, you can buy the same kind of equipment for Chris that you could for Akano, even though it's way more expensive, and you don't get to use Chris nearly as often as Akano. and you can just use Akano in those missions anyway. Like, the only time you have to play as anyone other than Akano is the attack on the pagoda, where you got everyone going through each of the different routes, and the that one little tiny bit where Darrow has to set the bomb, and then he fails at setting the bomb. So it's like, what was the fucking point? All he does is walk through an area, solve a small puzzle, and then get his ass kicked. That's it. And then you're back to Akano. It's just like, why? Why include all these things that you aren't going to use? Why include Chris as a character at all when all she does is say, whoa, that happened, and then kiss a guy who she barely talked to. Not even the main character. Like, it's funny that it's not even the protagonist love interest, which again kind of would be still kind of trite, but they've interacted way more at least. But no, it's the random fucking shy schmuck that probably should have been the protagonist anyway. Oh. Yeah, hopefully, Galarians will be fun. I hear it's fun. I hope. Even side character needs love too, you know. Yeah. I don't think he did. I don't think he earned literally anything. He just got to show up and go, I'm the specialist boy who's here to solve all your problems, except the problems that you, the player, can solve because you're the magical new type race who could go Super Saiyan and fire lasers for some reason. That's so funny that they're just like, you're the magic force child traveler of the traveler race, the new race that's developed to survive humanity's harshest conditions, and you're the last of them because the rest are either dead or because all the others died when they were rounded up for experiments and used to make artificial ones or whatever. Used to make the Overbloods! Title drop. And this means you can fire Kamehamehas and fly around. So you start being a new... So it's like it starts as some kind of like psychic power, and then becomes just being a Dragon Ball character, where you just get to fly and shoot beams around. I'm just like, sure, okay. That happens. Keep in mind, I think The quote-unquote overblood you fight in the end of the first game is just like a big zombie guy. I mean, I guess this is like supposed to be decently far into the future after that. But how far into the future? I mean, Raz is still alive. And he has nothing to say about the whole Overblood deal. He was there. He was there at the first Overblood project. Why doesn't he get to say anything about it? I still, like, but then it's so hilarious. Of all the bad things about Overblood 2, it's still so very funny that you, like, there's the bit with the burly mutant bodyguard guy who's like, ugh, I have nothing left to live for. And then you fight him, and then a pillar falls on him because it was preordained by weird hologram thing. It doesn't ever explain what's up with that room that gives you all the clues and hints. It's just there. It's just a bunch of weird creatures suspended in something, and they tell you secrets, and nothing in the game explained that. So that's funny. It's okay, Galarians should be funny in a weird way and actually a fun game to play, probably. I'm also excited to see where Urban Myth Dissolution Center ends up. Yes, there is a hidden 8th chapter you get, not technically by S ranking, you just need to get a certain points total, which is effectively S ranking the whole thing. And thankfully it has no bearing on the plot whatsoever. I looked it up. It's just a gameplay challenge chapter. Like, it's literally... You just go in... And the guy says, okay, there's the cooling towers a bit showing weird signs. You need to go in and fix it, and then you have to do hell on earth platforming apparently to beat it. So it's not worth playing through the whole game to try and get all the points. Remember, all the cutscenes are unskippable, which is the majority of the game. Even when you get stuck really hard on some bullshit nonsense, you're still not there longer than the unskippable cutscenes. So I'd have to play it on with a fast forward enabled, probably. Which would fuck up the clear times as well, so yeah. Which also count towards your score. But yeah, it's thankfully not a story related bonus as far as I am aware. It might have some hidden extra lore, but I don't care. There has some secret extra revelation about some dumb plot hole that the game had, then I don't give a shit. I'm glad it's behind me, but I'm glad I did it, because otherwise I think it would have if I never played Overblood 2, it would have haunted me. I'm glad I did. But I don't want to think about it ever again. But it'll stay in my brain. It's going to live there now, and I'm going to be like, oh, why have I been cursed with this burden? There's some nice cloud effects in this world. But other things going on. I'm very excited about the next Shadowverse set. I hope there's stuff. I don't really have much to say. There's like, at that point, it's like, oh, they've revealed some stuff, but it's hard to evaluate. It's stuff that's really hard to evaluate in like a vacuum. So it's like, yeah, gotta wait until the full reveal's out and the set's out and people are actually playing it to judge how it works. Because, like, as lame as this set's meta has become, it still remained fairly fluctuating throughout. Like, it's different. It's just kind of like, I saw someone it described as a problem of every class is kind of reliant on their particular checks. So it feels you just feel like, oh, I lost because I didn't draw the answer to this because I've only got my class only really has the one answer to this, and if I don't draw, or my class or deck type only really has the one answer to this, and if I don't draw it, then I don't win because my opponent just kills me. And that's like a very easy problem to fall into in these like earlier sets when there's not that many cards. But again, as more sets come in, that will become less of a problem. I think it's a problem that didn't really mostly didn't come up in the first set because there just wasn't time for it to do that. Like, it was such a short amount of time until the next set that it really didn't, like, things didn't really have a chance to settle as much. And also it was a lot simpler. And also the top deck was Artifact Portal, which like is very hard to check against at the time anyway. Now it's really easy to check against, which is why it fucking sucks. And Artifact's probably not gonna make a big comeback next set, I don't think, because I think for all the Omen of Destruction stuff coming in the next set will because it's all about stuff like blowing up your own stuff, it'll synergize more with puppets than artifacts. It always has. Even in the old Shadowverse, it synergized more with puppets. And like the legendaries are theoretically that they were revealed so far for Portal are theoretically strong, but they're not. They don't make much. They don't seem that powerful on their own. So we kind of have to like wait and see what the actual cards that are coming with the set are. But it'll be interesting, and I'll be glad to see the back of this meta at least, because it just feels like if you don't feel like it just feels like you're gambling against Swordcraft, really. Do you have an answer to all of Swordcraft's various plays? If yes, hooray. If no, you lose. And your answer is usually one card, because you don't have much. It's like, I'm playing Bloodcraft, I've got to have Aragavi on turn 5, or else I lose. But also, if the sword player doesn't have their own checks, especially in the mirror, then they're also fucked. So it's no one's having fun. I did find a very good mid-range Abyss that's a bit more aggressive. So I feel like these chat streams are always going to have a decent amount of Shadowverse rambling. Just how it's going to be, I think. Just what I'm good at rambling at. The one thing that I can like just ramble about randomly is Shadowverse, because I love it. I can ramble about other things now. I've been playing sorry, I'm stretching my legs. If you're wondering why I wiggle about so much right now, because I'm sitting in order to kind of like keep a sense of movement whilst in VR, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. Oh no, she's talking about her faves and her hyperfixations. What will you do? You'll get appreciated, ISV. And like, very lot. Hello. Not that tired, but I'm just like yapping. Where's my water? There's my water. Awkward moment where I try and drink my water without my hands going nuts. Somewhat achieved. Yeah, I dropped the water bottle there. Hello. We're in a delightful wow. They should invent a water bottle that just doesn't fall over. I think they probably have tried to do that, and it's, not like something you really carry around. Someone else in the chat as well, Taco. It's fine. Fine. But yeah, I've been having a bit of a nostalgia moment because I've been playing in a fairly popular private WoW client. It's called Turtle WoW. WoW, in this case being short for World of Warcraft, in case you young children any young 20-somethings in the chat aren't aware. And it's neat. It's like it's taken the idea of classic WoW and kind of like saying, well, okay, we're gonna keep making expansions, which are free because it's a private server, of our own ideas and stuff and tweaks and stuff, but we're not going to do stuff like raise the level cap or like take you to a new zone entirely. It's going to be entirely like horizontal progression, like taking idea of vanilla WoW and then doing like horizontal progression from it rather than vertical progression like most MMOs, which is a neat idea. Like I think the only MMO that really did horizontal progression was like Guild Wars 2. I don't know. And I didn't really get much to play, but I heard it's like it got kind of like with how seasonal they did things they did there. It kind of got a bit. Yeah, it kind of had a similar problem to stuff like Destiny 2, where if you didn't do the content in time, then the content was gone. So you missed out on things. Like the opposite approach to say like Final Fantasy 14, where if you want to start the game, you have to do everything, but then at least everything is still there. I do kind of also want to get back into FF14, but it is just kind of in a bit of a lull state where it's like, as fancy as they can make the mechanics, the class rotations are still kind of boring, very rigid, and as it's all just too easy is the problem with Final Fantasy XIV, is they've made it too goddamn smooth. It's been sanded down too much. And you're just like, oh, okay, that's fine. It looks nice, and sometimes the story is good. But yeah, and I was just like, okay, I'll play the... I was worrying because I was like, god damn, they put out a wetsuit glamour for the summer event this year. I was like, shit, am I gonna have to resub just so it's more cost efficient so I can get the wetsuit on all my characters? But thankfully they put out a free login campaign, so I got to get that on all my main characters. I might go back and do a quick just to get some others. I got too many goddamn characters on Final Fantasy XIV. I probably don't think, but I still kind of want to play it again. I do kind of miss it. I kind of miss my characters. I kind of miss my Viera. Shock horror. Bunny Girl plays a Viera on Final Fantasy XIV. Who could have guessed? But it's like, I need to find people to play. I think I mentioned this on my previous VRChat stream, is like the people the guild I played with kind of got too big, and it had, also it was a guild I joined to be with some old friends. It was a guild that had enough tenuous links to places that shall not be named. General festering hives of scum and villainy on the internet. I was like, I know a lot of people have. I was on there, and it was like, it was a bad time. We can move on, but it's like, because it's not there's links, then it was a large, mostly just come on in guild. Then it kind of got it got the Nazi bar effect basically, and so it's just like, I don't know where else to go. Like, I'm stuck. Like, I might poke some feelers out to see if there's what servers other people are playing on. So, cause maybe I just need to get the fuck off Balmung. That's right, I was a role player in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm on fucking Balmung, which is... It's not as bad, like... I don't know what it's like anymore, actually. I don't know. But it's stressful. It's a stressful place. You're always worrying that someone's saying something about you. And you're just walking by hundreds of people like, okay, there's been a recent, generally bad news in the Final Fantasy XIV modding scene, which is against the TOS, and I'm clearly not endorsing it, even though I'm going to talk about it lots of times, where a mod that allowed you to basically download and see the mods, the character mods that other people had installed. Like, it would check, they'd have this, and it would have the list of the mods and where to download, and it would have a mirror to download them from, and then you'd see someone and you'd download their mods, and then you'd see them as they saw themselves on their side of the game, because mods are all console client side and stuff, but they don't show up in the game with other players. But what I find is the biggest problem with Final Fantasy XIV modding is if you don't have mods installed, and if you're on a roleplay server like Balmung, many people without the mods have just the worst miscoordinated outfits on, because on their end they've modified it to be some ludicrously high polygon dress or whatever, or a massive pair of titties just out there. Some people just do that, and then you see them and it's like, that person is wearing granny panties. And also, you don't know, because mods, and like the big thing is this, I realize I forgot to say the main point is this, mod recently got cease and desisted, which is kind of bad because it's like, it's more of the internet closing in down on not safe for work content. And like, people have kind of realized that it's like, it's probably because they take, this is the big problem with doing mods that are against terms and conditions, is if they're a lot of work, and so because they're a lot of work, you want to take donations from them so you can continue to do more work on them without having to burn away all your free time on something with no gain. But if you start taking donations, it starts becoming easier to find you. And once Square Enix knows you exist, by their own rules, they have to send a cease and desist. They have to try and stop the mod. Because if they don't stop the mod, then because how these kinds of terms and services work is, if they have the capability to do this, they have to do it, because if they don't, then that's an exception to the rule, and that exception becomes the new rule, and then they can't stop anything that might be, then it could allow for other things, like actually the harmful stuff, like stuff that yoinks your bank information out of your account information or whatever. Not usually that common. That stuff usually doesn't happen, but stuff like stuff like that, stuff like used to pull out your inventory or whatever, or stuff that's generally actively malicious. So yeah, and also because it's an unregulated, completely free mod source that could potentially be shown in screenshots that people display on the internet with Final Fantasy XIV copyrights on it for some reason, and little watermarks that go on the screenshots, or just tagging Final Fantasy XIV itself, which is always kind of stupid. That's just ignorant. That's just people being stupid. Like, you don't fucking use the official hashtags in your heavily modded post screenshots to because then you just got, like, people get banned for that all the time. It's just like, you dumbass. Again, if they see it, they have to do it, because they can't allow... If they allow one violation of their TOS, they effectively allow all violations of the TOS. So it's all very big, don't ask, don't tell kind of deal, really. That's sad, because it might have, like, the idea is that the problem is it might have been those same books who have been claiming victory over all the other censorship shit that's going on, so it's all a big fucking mess, and everyone's upset, and it's all rubbish. And so I'm not like celebrating the fact that a popular mod source has been shut down. Even though I probably won't do it. But anyway, that's final. That's what's going on in the world of Final Fantasy XIV, a game I played for 2 hours, like less than an hour yesterday, getting the events done on my character so that I can have wetsuits. Because if you put a wetsuit glam in the game, look, I want it. Bodysuits, wetsuits, it's all good. I'm very impressed by the cloud tech in this place. This is... Get a bit different angle on things. Things like, because I don't want to have the cool fancy torii gates in the background. That makes for a very good... I'm going to type with I just... There we go. Now I feel like I've turbo ranted through any possible topics I might have had, and now I'm kind of like, what do I say now? World's full of shit, and I feel like I've cut myself off on my own topic like 5 times already, and just cut off and forgotten what to say. Anyway, it's very, very pretty, this world. World is a fuck, Andy. Hello, Andy. You got nothing, your brain is fried. Well, everyone's brain is fried. It's a Monday. Maybe doing this on a Monday wasn't a great idea. Also, hello, Andy, and I just want to say thank you again for that lovely art you drew of me yesterday. Or this morning, I guess. Do I play much RPGs? I play a lot of RPGs. So I don't really stream them because they're
another
long.
Day, another massacre.
Holy shit, a raid from the gentleman Yeti. Hello, Yeti. How are you? How was Warframe? I can't do the shout out thing because I'm in VRChat and can't type shit. But thank you for raiding. My name is I'm a digital rabbit, and I'm just hanging out in VR, talking about whatever shit I feel like. Oh. Warframe, but yeah, I play quite a lot. I need to play a good RPG. I keep meaning to. I've got a few ready to play, and I think I want to play some kind of like older ones, but I haven't really sat down to a good RPG for a while. Because, like, my attention span is fried. Instead, most of my free time so far has been playing fucking Turtle WoW with Arugian friends. How's the VR chat? We're just hanging out on in this chill, scenic little world here. And talking about whatever. My neck. So yeah, like I played a lot of Final Fantasy. Like, I streamed Final Fantasy 9 because that's my favorite one. Even if I do admit, like, here's the shocking hot take. Oh, yeah, there's a... I do want to I don't know if I want to stream... I probably should stream Great Villainess. Because that was like... But that's more of a that's a strategy RPG. That's slightly different. But I do want to play it. I just need to know when... I just need to decide if I'm going to play it on stream or off stream. But, anyway, RPG hot take. Here's a contradictory opinion. Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 9 is overrated as hell. But yeah, I definitely want to play it. But yeah, how do I say Final Fantasy 9 is overrated as hell? It's because aesthetically, Final Fantasy 9 is peak. It has brilliant the art style is brilliant, the writing is brilliant. Mechanically, it's kind of basic. Of all the, like, PS1 Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy IX is really fucking basic because that's not to say it doesn't have complex systems and stuff, but it's too easy to become too powerful. You hit the... Something went doo-doo-doo, I don't know what. Maybe it was a different controller. But, in Final Fantasy IX, it's too easy to start hitting the damage cap, and even the super bosses are mostly just... And, like, the final boss and the super bosses are mostly just luck-based. Like, it's like, what rotation, what spells does Ozma use the spell that kills everyone, or does he not? There's, I mean, Hades was easy. Hades you just kill before he does anything. Does Necron do the spells that get a roll on, Grand Cross that kills you, or doesn't he? That's Final Fantasy IX's challenge. It's like, does the dice roll kill you or not? And also, it's really slow on your choices of playing Final Fantasy IX are really slow or looks like shit. Those remasters are garbage. But the PlayStation 1 version is really slow, so there's no winning. Like when I'm resting my hands on my boobs and get subsumed. Maybe I should play through Final Fantasy VIII at some point. That's the one I've never... the PS1 3D Final Fantasies. That's the one I've never finished. I finished 7 and I finished 9, but I've never finished Final Fantasy VIII. And that's the Final Fantasy VIII being famously the one that people say is bad, but is actually really cool and good. It's got really interesting systems, and people are just like, oh no, the systems don't make sense, and the systems do make sense. They're fun and cool and good. You just didn't want to recognize that because you watched the Spoony Experiments videos all those time ago, and it influenced it all. Don't worry, I watched those videos. I was a Final Fantasy VIII hater for no goddamn reason. I've learned from my ways, and so can you. It's like, I haven't played... I'm trying to think of what the last, like, full RPG I've played that wasn't a Final Fantasy, and I can't really think of any. It's kind of a shame. I really need to fix that. Oh, wait, no. I mean, I guess I did play... You only get influenced by cute bunny girl VTubers. Thank you. There's actually quite a few of those.
About damn time.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I can't... Just checking the name. I'm not gonna speak it out, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, I guess I did play Endless Frontier on stream. I don't know if whenever I want to go play Endless Frontier Exceed. Because it probably does, from what I've heard, it does fix a lot of the problems with Endless Frontier that made it too frustrating. But, but it's like, I don't know if it has any better of a story, which is also a big problem with Endless Frontier, was just the story was just constantly, nothing happens! You think you're about to get an answer, but no! Nothing is revealed! Nothing happens! Would I ever play a mainline Super Robot Wars? Probably not. Yeah. What's happening to my hands? It's hard. This is the problem with not having armrests, is I can't keep my hands in front of me too easily. Probably not. I'm not that much of a strategy RPG person. And, like, I haven't actually watched, like, the larger breadth of mecha, so I feel like a lot of the... Like, I haven't watched that many... I've only watched the most recent Gundam stuff. I haven't watched, like... And then my knowledge of mecha extends to, like, Gurren Lagann and, Neon Genesis Evangelion. And that's kind of, like, where... the stuff, like... I haven't really watched like the proper hardcore stuff that's like or like the Get a Robos or all the other stuff. Because Super Robot's not really my thing. So, if only I had a friend who knew all this stuff. I wonder who that could be. Oh, well, wonder if I did have a friend like that. Or like a friend who was like maybe purplish with a fat ass. Could be anyone, really. I have to look at my hands so that the tracker knows where my hands are. Not ringing any bells, are they? Oh, shame. Shame. But yeah. I just don't really feel the call of Super Robot or like mainline Super Robot Wars. And it's like, I keep bouncing off strategy RPGs, really, I guess. I'll make you watch Gun and Sword. I bet it was ISB Machination, maybe. But yeah, no, I'm just like, I've not got the time and energy to watch all this shit, or learn all this shit, and I've got too many other games to play to really get into Super Robot Wars, even if it is pretty cool. Like, I'd rather play more, like, if I'm going to play more mech stuff, I'd rather play more, like, stuff that its own thing, like, original story. Stuff like Armored Core, like, or Virtual On is a game I want to try. I want to play Virtual On at some point. Even though I think Virtual On's more of a fighting game kind of deal, like the 1v1 matches rather than, like, story games. I don't know if I can stream that, really. I should probably give Robot Academic Drive a spin, because that's got all the funny... Because that's got all the funny dialogue about the girl who has the worst time ever. Who's just deeply always miserable, and she makes water soup or something. Gotcha Force. I think I've heard about Gotcha Force a bit. But yeah, there's loads of other cool mech games. Like, I've still got a bunch of Armored Cores I can still play. So yeah, I'd rather play that than like anything that's like anime tied in. My knee is starting to hurt. Maybe sitting on an exercise ball for an extended period of time is not actually that great. Might take a BRB and move to a regular chair. But yeah, it's neat. It's all very neat. But yeah, there's just a lot of shit to get through. I need to just play more shit on my own time. I've started a bunch of different games and then just not continued of them. Like started some Yuri VNs, some other random shit. And also I just need to like watch more shit. What I need to do is read and watch movies. I can't just play video games and watch anime. Unfortunately, that is not a good idea. I want to expand my horizons and actually like watch other stuff and read books. Well, reading books, what a concept. Probably reading books is probably the more higher priority of stuff I need to engage with, because I need to do stuff that isn't staring at a screen. This place is sending me to sleep, but I don't know if I've got any... Oh, the places... Hang on, what I'm going to do is, now that I've hit the hour stream mark, so I'm going to take a little break, and then I will we'll have a look at some other places. But right now I need to take a break because I need to I'm too unfit to be sitting on an exercise ball for a prolonged period of time. But it's probably good that I did so anyway. So, be right back. Wow. Okay. I'm back. Right, let's... I've got an idea of where I want to go. I saved up my... Okay, so there's another... I have no real idea what to expect from this place, but... Can see what it's like here, hopefully. I said it was advertised to me as a reasonably cool place to to visit, so... One moment. We'll get... Even though I've got it preloaded, it still needs to actually set up the instance and everything. Mm-hmm. Oh! Let's have sitting nodes. We're on a little... This is cozy. Not like... Nothing to really interact with, but this is like a... bit dark. But, yeah, just a little boat stranded... out on this sea of... And where's this? We get the sun in the background. There we go. Can I make a light? It is a bit dark and mysterious. I don't think I can make like a spotlight to Is there anything on the filters? No. None of the filters will help. We'll just have to be a bit dark and mysterious in this. I lean... But yes. neat place, but I don't think... Yeah, it's just a little... I feel like I've been put out to a funeral. Like some kind of bizarre Viking funeral. Also, there's no... I don't see any options panel for turning the beeping off. You can stand up here. Picture ire in your mind's eye. There. Yeah, okay. There's a... Trying to see... I can see... thing for a mirror. I can't see any other options, so I don't think there's a way to turn the beeping off. Which I would really appreciate being able to turn the beeping off. But it doesn't seem... Yep. And walk off the boat. And just walk on top of the water, okay. I was worried it was going to plunge me into darkness. But I guess not. Okay. I don't really... The beeping, like, it's just a bit too liminal space. So, right, what's the other world? This one was gonna check out next. So you're not sticking around here too long. Definitely somewhere like, maybe hang out with a friend on a chill night, but not somewhere for a... Bear with me just a moment. Actually, there's only progress. There's a picture. Oh. This place is massive! Oh, it's got a... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I was like, I am not getting muted by Riot Games. I saw what was coming up. Yeah, this place is mad. This is like massive TVs. I can't be bothered to fight. It's just doing it through a YouTube player, but I can't be bothered to. Ooh, this is a lighting panel over here somewhere? I don't know how to work it. Oh, turn it on. Why is it? Oh, it's on a thing that I have to grab and manipulate. Right. Right. We got a panel. Don't know how to operate this thing. Hmm. I reset something. Hmm. Feel like I'm supposed to be... Hmm. Now, this is a world seemingly entirely built around having videos to watch, and I don't currently have videos to watch. But it is like a big fucking Persona 4 ass TV pile, so that's neat. They're also massive TVs. Oh, not interactable though. Okay, moving on. This is what I realized this would be. So hopefully this will work out. This is an interesting one that seemed to be recommended to me. Nope, nope. It's loading. Ah! Okay, hang on a sec. There. Where have I got them? I don't know where I've left the camera now. So this is some kind of... Hang on, if I... Anchor the default, so you're pinned here. Okay, you can't see what's on the buttons. Only I can see what's on the buttons. This is a lift. Oh no, that flips it over. Oh, now that's actually facing the right way, so... This is like... I guess it's still set to following me. So this is a kind of... I'll go on the center now. This is a kind of, yeah. Like, world portals for just finding worlds, I guess. But through this cool lift system. So, a lot of things. What was we thinking? Ooh, it's basically just got this giant... Come backhand. This giant panel of buttons with various tags on. What are we thinking? Why would you have a tag for not public world? Then surely that's not for users. Official different world, photogrammetry, concrete. The cyberpunk. Let's see what's in the... We hit the cyberpunk, hit enter. Is it actually doing anything? I'll select portals. Yeah, I lost my hands again. Alright. Oh, there's a little... there's a little... Shit! There's a little levitating platform for people with... No, I wanted to move it down. So I'm very tall. There's a little platform. Hang on, if I... Behaviors. Do not look at me. But like, if we look down here, there's a little switch for making a platform. But yeah, so that... You can't see any... There's no point showing you the buttons because you can't read any of them. So I guess I have to do multiple. I guess the problem is it's not... I need to use, hang on. Sorry. Also, I need to do multiple. Let's go cyberpunk. Cyberpunk and what? What are we thinking, chat buns? What are we thinking? What would be... A swimming pool. Let's go swimming. It's hot. Has that worked? Nope. Doesn't seem to have... I'm not entirely sure this is working. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's go... Wi-Fi and... swimming pool. Nothing! Oh, that's a shame. It's just it's stuck in this elevator world, apparently. Oh no, I had to open the door. Oh. Foolish. Oh, try out. It's not worked at all. Just cyberpunk city space. That should give me. Okay, now we got it. It just generated a bunch of things. Hi, Ed. Yeah. You can see we've got this. Let me say, flip the camera around. We've got this endless hallway. Again, the world does not render. The text does not render on the stream. I don't know on the stream. Seems like an odd, but this is like just cyberpunk cityscapes was what I searched for. Also, just like infinite flat complex. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Copy over there. Right. I don't know if we'll come back to this. What's my best way to showcase? I guess doing another thing whilst I've just set it back to look at me. Horizontal offset so it's over the camera, and then we set that flying so that we have over the shoulder style action once again. Isn't that brilliant? Now from the other side. Anchor it locally so that it doesn't fucking... Whoa! What's this? Sector 28? Oh, this is beautiful world. It's all very similar. Someone's apartment. That might be nice to check out. World Complex 7. Okay. Got a big tree in this one. Ooh. Whoop. District above this looks like it's from the same creator. Yes, Fins. Heavy Stray vibes. Yeah, I can tell. You've got what basically looks like a screenshot from the game down there. We got loads in the screen. It was rainy cyberpunk city. I think I want to go try out this. There was like a neon apartment thing earlier. Yeah, and this one's called Anti-Heat's apartment. So, but that'll bring me into a public world. God damn it! Didn't think about this. I don't want to go into a public world whilst on the stream. No, I was scared in case I walked too far into the portal. Hang on. I can do this the old-fashioned way for you. I search cyberpunk and we create. Surely. Yeah. Just preload that so I'm not leaving you on a blank screen for too long. Holy shit, this is 300 megs. That's quite large. I feel like this is going to be a large... Well, I could arguably join the public server. There's no one apparently in it, but... Oh no, there's no one in the Europe version. This one's the American version. It might have... Yeah, that's the problem. Is all these bloody... It'll also be an American server, so it'll probably be a bit laggy. Where have I put that camera? There you are. Sorry, I'm waiting for loading in. Big one. Good thing I did do this, otherwise you'd be sitting on the blank screen for ages. Right. Invite instance on you. Join and what? I'm going to Anti-Heat's apartment. It's like a cool little cyberpunk city area. Feels like it's probably more, like, at that file size, it sounds like it's going to be more than just an apartment. Oh. Ah, the camera was just through a wall. I see. Oh, this is loading slowly. Ooh. This is not up. Okay. I hope this isn't copyrightable. It's very cool. They've got the holographic neon signs. EMs. This is... Ah. No new mail? Oh, I feel like this is... Where's the music? Oh, I just have to push... There's a big pushable button. That's not turning off anything. Okay. There. No, I don't have to worry about potentially... Just that sounded like a real song that was going to get me copyright struck. I could recognize it. Oh, this is cool. Very standard cyberpunky nonsense. Is there a pizza? Can I interact with the pizza? I can interact with the pizza. Yeah. Can I eat the pizza? No. This pizza also looks... Hang on. Let's get you up nice and close. This pizza also looks incredibly cardboard. No. No interaction, it is just a piece of That's physics, though. You don't usually see that. On Pizza Chat? Oh, yeah, physics. Wow. Let's do... I guess if I have it, like, decently far away here. So this big tube. I should show off tube. Tube. Muse. Coffee! This one doesn't have physics. Does it have... Yeah, no, this is not... It's not as fancy as some of the other stuff I've seen, but that's fine. A little... coffee... pot thing. Well, that's what the camera is for. Is it ice cream? Edible cup? I don't think it's edible at all. I can't eat shit. Also, that one doesn't. Well, the pizza had physics, but the coffee doesn't. Plates! Can we smash the plates? No, the plate is anti-gravity. What? Oh. That's very strange. What about mystery soup? I cannot stir it. I cannot detach the cup from anything. It is just simply mystery soup. Glowing. Incredible. Nature with this? Oh, no. Sorry, it's very quiet, but it's like it's either this or the... There's some buttons here. Oh. Turns on some lights. Turn those off. You know, we got some weather settings and the rain back on. So maybe you're not seeing much of this. Oh my god, this place has chairs. Sit down. Um. Yeah. Well, you definitely know. Ah, right when I was doing the thing. You touched this stupid piece of garbage. Really want to. Part of me does want a new VR headset, even though I've only had this one for a couple of months, just because it's. That's not what I want to do. No, I need to. I see. I know what I need to do. I need to not have it doing that. Then I can do this. Delightful art. I mean, I feel like a bit mean to do that. That feels mean. That feels mean-spirited. But like, you're going to have these worlds for people to visit. You don't have like. I feel like putting your own OC art on the wall just is a bit naff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if it's furry or whatever. It's just like it just feels like, oh, I don't get. I feel like I'm in someone else's house then, rather than pretending this is my fancy place. That's just. There's a lot of this stuff. There's a shisha pipe here. Oh, oh no, it's auto level pitch, so I can't turn it on. That's what it was. That's the rules. Are these like USB shaped shisha pipes that I can't reach because I'm too tall and I can't be bothered to stand down? Sorry, I haven't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, these definitely look like real weird bands of the music video of the whatever song's playing that's currently muted. I can sit down here. Hello. Yeah, no, it's like, I'd love to hang out here, but you've put too much of your OCs on it, and thusly, I feel like I'm just intruding on someone else's place. There's a bunch of other, like, places here. Why is this place is so large? It's biodome, let's go there. There! There! Some kind of fancy biodome with a big bottle thing. Yeah, I don't know. This world ain't doing it for me. Also, there's a button over here. A portable video player. I don't want that. Ah! Maybe I should go back to one of the previous ones that were just kind of like bit rate. We're sent to the bitrate killer dimension there, and maybe I should go back to somewhere that I know is I'll go to a cool room I did find, but I just didn't. I haven't done on stream yet, but I have been to before. That was quite nice. I do just need to preload it. Oh, it's already loaded. Great. Just one moment, but yeah, let's get down to the place. Is a bit much for me, I think. A more small scale, I think. Mm-hmm. Oh, we made a beep. Oh yeah, this is a cool place. Let me show you. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. No, I need to turn that off so I can look at this. Look, there's a big pool. And this kind of like stellar observatory kind of thing with a little room over here. Ah, that's a mirror. It's a that's kind of neat. There's a mirror that's got whatever the background video thing is over there. But it's showing it that, oh, that's very confusing because on my end, that's a shelf. The video is only showing up in the mirror. That's a cool little thing. Or we've got a nice little... So yeah, this is just a nice... I said the video's over here as well. This is a nice little... Because what I find is confusing is this landscape makes it look like you're on the ocean on the moon somehow. But then there's also the moon up there. Maybe we're on another moon? I don't know. Maybe we're just looking out on the moon. But yeah, unfortunately, this is a place without let's get somewhere with a decent little background again. It's not a particularly interactive world, but it is a very cool. Go to the pool. You can stand by the pool and chat a while. Yeah. No, I need to. There we go. And if I then zoom. No, yeah, I'm just... Yeah, there we... Scoot over. There we go. There we go. But yeah, it's... There we go. I just want to be a bit further away so you can see more of me. Don't you want to see more of me? There we go. But yeah, such is things. How? I'm trying to think. Now I'm trying to label like, what the fuck do I talk about now? I got nothing to say. Nose is getting itchy because a strand of my hair has gone down through the headset and is now stuck against my nose. Hang on, I need to remedy this now or I'm going to go insane. There we go. No more hair dangling. Sorry, my hands are going a bit weird because the controls are... I was like, it's hard to decide if I want to get a new, better headset, because again, this one isn't that old and it works fine. It's just a bit crap, but then it was cheap, so it's what we expect from it. What other shit I need to buy as well? Like, I need to buy, I don't need to buy. I could do with buying a new, audio mixer, just so I don't have to think about audio shit. It's hard thinking of things to do and say. But I want to be happy. How do I be happy, Jim? That's getting a bit messed up. There's like... What an interesting time to come back from AFK. We're just talking in front of a pool. Finding out how to be happy. Complaining that I don't know how to be happy. I mean, arguably... I'm going to turn that off so I'm not in control of the camera. Arguably, there's many ways we know how to be happy. It's just they're all very hard. Like, I need to exercise, I need to get outside more, I need to eat healthier. But it's like... Why is it so hard to do these things? Why must life be so difficult? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just running out of things to say. I want to keep talking. I don't want to stop stream. I want to keep hanging out. But I just don't know what... I'm just like, what do I talk about? I've done my rambling about stuff. I've talked about this is like a problem. I feel like when it's hard to do the talking to is I don't really have anything interesting to say about what's going on in my life. Every time you start exercising, you get sick for 3 months. I think you mean sick for 3 months, but yeah, I kind of feeling that. It's just, that's kind of like part of it. If you do be healthy, you get sick less, but when you're feeling you're not healthy, you get sick more, and that makes it harder to do the things that make you healthy, and it's just like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up that we have to do these things. Why is life like this? Why is life like this, chat buns? Why are we forced to suffer these indignities? I don't know. I just want to... Part of me is kind of like... Still kind of worried that I'm not really going anywhere. That feels kind of true. But also, like, I don't really know what to do to fix it. Time to be depressing and talk about how I'm, like... You get, when you do, like, a lot of... I think like, this is a very common thing with a lot of streamers. I was about to say a lot of YouTubers, but I think it's a very streamer thing. It's just, like... You get these ideas of the growth is this, like, your popularity growth is... like this accelerating thing, and it's going to keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher, and keep going faster and faster. But it's really just random and luck and shit. Like, it's so hard to be popular, and I don't even know if I want to be popular. But also, I would like it. There's a small gremlin in my brain that says, "Oh, if you can't keep up at least 10." Average viewers, then you're a piece of garbage shit. And it's just like, I know it's bad to think that way, but I can't help it. It keeps happening. My brain, it's got evil little goblins in it. And they're all like, you must get more. And it's like, I don't know what I should be doing differently. I need to, like, part of my brain is like, oh, you should change how you present yourself, you change the things you stream. And I'm like, I know there's stuff I could stream that's popular, but I don't have fun streaming that. I don't want to stream some fucking live service garbage. I say this as someone who regularly streams Shadowverse, but you know what I mean. That's my little bit allowed, but you know people who stream fucking Fortnite and Apex and all that shit, and it's just like, I don't want that. But then even then, I'm like, oh, a lot of people stream Metro games and get really popular. Or, like, popular by comparison to me, anyway. And that's the thing. When you have 10 really dedicated viewers or 100 awful ones, and really, the realistic thing that is going to make you happy is having the 10 really dedicated viewers who are nice to chat to, aren't awful in chat, or aren't jerks or anything. And would being popular make me happy? Probably not. But the gremlins in the brain. We've all been fucking pricked. Okay, here's the truth bombs. Is like the internet has and media and like especially social media and stuff, but also just like the media and the like even stuff like TV and magazines is always tricking us into thinking we want to be these magically super popular, super famous people that we see. Even if it's like a low rate thing, like a VTuber or whatever, you're always like, oh, that looks so cool, I'd love to do the kind of stuff these people do because they're popular, they can do concerts and shit. But it's like, that shit's hard. As a kind of being a streamer or artist or whatever, because the damn numbers are always menacing the shit out of you. Yeah, like, you can turn off as many numbers as you like, but they're always going to be kind of there. Unless you, like... And it's just, like... Going numb. Number. Hi, Peach. But yeah, it's just... We've all been fucking tricked into thinking we have to be these super popular things, and it's like, not everyone's been tricked, but like people terminally online millennials like us, and also just younger generations as well. Hi, Nikal. We're just kind of like shooting the shit at this point in this lovely pool. I don't know why I picked a pool here, but it looked nice. And yeah, it's just... I think part of it is I just don't have much else going on. All that matters should be vibes. I think I just need to... The bath... Yeah, it's hot tub stream now. Let's get my... Ow, my boobs. I shouldn't have done that. Don't bonk your boobs with VR controllers. It's a bad idea. It actually kind of hurts us. There he is. This is like when you... And also you have the no control over what gets really popular and stuff. And I'm just like... And then all the platforms themselves start shooting them stuff. I was like, oh no. My fucking... Like, oh, I'd love to upload shorts onto YouTube, but your YouTube shorts is now becoming worse and worse and doing fucking unconsensual AI video upscaling to random people's shorts. Probably not mine because I've got like 2 people watch them on average, but it doesn't send a great message. But where the fuck else am I going to go? TikTok? That's not any better. That's shit for different reasons. It's like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And every time I think I can do something, it turns out that thing is just too shit. Yeah. Get some water. Where have I put my... Search for the water bottle. Hang on. It's kind of scary that whenever I bring up the Windows VR menu, it turns the entire screen black. I don't know what happens on when I'm in VRChat. Right, wrong button. That's the Steam one. Let's turn the torches off. I'm assuming it just puts me in the little meditative, the AFK pose. Water. You just kind of make you slump into... Yeah, it's like, well, that's the, that's the, AFK pose. It's kind of like a meditative, rotating thing, or I guess it makes... I wonder if it puts me in the... Just puts me in the floor. But yeah, we're just living in awful times. Shit keeps happening, and we're trying to all just get along and try and be nice to people, but then there's all the shit people who run all the things, and it's... I think I am just too stuck in not doing things. I feel like if I was outside more and had, like, friends I could actually meet in person, I'd be less hung up about... or if I just hung out with people outside of stream, really, I'd be less hung up about trying to get popular on stream, because then I don't have... Because otherwise I'm running into this risk of this being this really pseudo... This, like, reverse parasocial situation, where I'm relying on people in chat to be my social interaction to survive. You're starting theater classes again after like a decade this Thursday. Many people, that's cool, that's cool. Like, I've been trying to like do more social things, but it's kind of like hard. There's a lot, whenever I've been to them, there's been a lot of like people, and I've had a hard time like actually talking to anyone. And like, because struggles of being deeply autistic. And it's just, I would love to be able to talk to people, but I don't know how, and I don't know, like, stuff like, when I end up being too parasocial without realizing it. Usually, like, if you start worrying about it, like, if you have any kind of think about worrying about it, you're usually... Although talking too much is never a problem. You never have to worry about talking too much unless someone tells you to stop. Like, any streamer will know that regardless of if it's one person or if it's lots of people, as long as you're not like being annoying, which is a hard thing to define sometimes, but they'll let you know if you're being annoying, and then you can just be like, okay, I'm sorry, and then that's fine, you move on. But there is, I like, it's hard for me to know. No one knows when they're annoying someone. That's the trick. Like, you think everyone, especially if you're autistic, but most anyone with any kind of level of anxiety is always going to be worried about annoying someone by talking too much. And that's the kind of thing we have to kind of like understand. That it's just, you're not, unless someone's actually telling you to stop, then don't assume you're annoying them. And if they don't tell you to stop, and you are annoying them, then that's on them. They should have told you to stop. That's the autistic way of viewing things. It's like, if I was being annoying, you should have told me to stop, you dipshit. Oh yeah, like the one thing that is going in my life is I do autism awareness training, so I'm very always talking to people as like, no, when you're talking to an autistic person, if you find them doing something annoying, just let them know politely, and it is fine. We won't know unless you know, and if you like sit back and manifest a grudge because of this, then you're just going to end up being very feeding into our own anxieties and stuff. It's just communicate with words. Easy. But yeah, it's like no streamer's going to be worried about someone telling us, like, even if they're like, I'm trying not to be mad at this person. Yeah. Yeah, when my past ways, I've also just been a bit very like a bit more assertive about it. Is like, well, if you're not I'll apologize, but also it is partially your fault, you dumbass. I can be a bit. I feel like if I know someone to some degree, I do tend to get a little bit abrasive with them. Tease, maybe not in like a teasing way, but just like in a like, come on, yeah, that's probably less an autism thing, more just a British thing. We're just like, we're good friends. I'm going to constantly call you a twat. What time is it? It's kind of interesting just how much slower these streams feel like I'm going. Depends what I'm doing them, really. I'm going in the pool. Join me in the pool? We're in the pool now. Hang on. Well, I can't respond to the auto mod, sorry. I know that's just Australian and talking, but it did I can't have access to the auto mod whilst I'm in VRChat, so I can't approve the message and I don't have any mods online. Basically, it was someone yeah, that is just bringing up the Australian thing where Australians will just call your mate. You call all your mates cunts and all your cunts mates. We're in the pool now. But yeah, it's hard times being the things. I'm moving a bit further away in the pool. There. It's just. Again, I feel like when I'm doing kind of like this thing, I feel like I've become some kind of like rant zoner. This is kind of like less of a full VRChat stream and more like just a sitting down stream. like it is a just chatting stream, but we just happen to be in VR and I can walk around like this and you can see all the things. Let's make it a bit more. Hang on, I've got an idea. If I go here, and then you come over. Oh, you're going away. You're going away. It's so much boring when you don't when you just don't talk about stuff. So it's all yeah. So now we're sitting in the pool by the floaty thing, and I can just turn to you and talk to you, and then turn away, and then turn to you, and then talk to you, and you can move a bit closer. You know, oh, move you a bit closer there. There, parasocial time. But yeah, it's what a time we're in. More water. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to find things to do all the time because we keep closing down all the place. I found a library in my local area that I kept meaning to go to. It's like I'm there for real. Real convenience. I'll need to dry your clothes. Well, this is why you wear a waterproof bodysuit everywhere. You dumbass. uh. Yeah, it's just how it is. I'm turning to face you a bit more better. Yeah. Go to the library. I should go to the library. It's still there. It's not a particularly large library, but it is a library there, and it's a place I can go without having to be like too social or shit. And I don't know. Yeah, what am I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. What am I saying? There's no water physics here. But yeah, I went there because they had a power cut in my area, and so I had to get out of the house and have an explore because I couldn't do anything at home because there was no power and I didn't have any books to read. Just get some books to read books, and then I can have things to talk about and have a personality. Goddamn, having a bit of a mild crisis on stream here. It's no fine, all fine. Mm. What else is there? Really? No. No. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? I'm losing my goddamn mind here. Mm-hmm. What is there to do? What is there to do in this world, in this life? Sure, most of chat lost their minds at that too. Damn, you better. I'll move you over to back to here. What did I mean by that? I don't know what I meant by that. I'm just like my brain's just trying to. The music stopped. They run whatever video was playing to run some music is now ended because it's just supposed to be there for the start, I guess, for a while, and they just had like a little sample playlist. Then you put your own shit on. I was less afraid of. What I would like is a better typing solution for VR than a virtual keyboard or literally reaching out to your actual physical keyboard and typing it there. because I'd love to be able, because then I feel like I could sit around and watch random crap wrap it in VR more often, rather than sitting down and setting up someone else's stream. I wonder if I can like ask a couple of friends, is like, hey, if I want to like just watch your stream in VR with my own stream on my own stream, is that cool? Because I know some people would probably say yes. And that'd be a weird parasocial experience, wouldn't that? But yeah, it'd be something to do in VR chat. That's fun. But that's probably something best saved for doing with a friend. Okay, you are on auto leveling. Good. Why did I start singing Iron Man? I need to start singing again. It's okay to be parasocial when you're a cute bunny girl. You say that a lot. And considering how many cute bunny girl VTubers there are, I'm starting to get worried for you, Taka. But yeah, I need to get back to singing. I want to get like, I might get a slime VR. That's one of the things I was thinking about. Like getting the slime VR body trackers, and then I can do leg movements and dancing and proper sitting and all that. And that's relatively cheap. It's not a particularly expensive purchase. And you can see me constantly crossing my legs over. I think I do frequently. I'm always crossing my legs over, which you can't see in current VR chat because I don't have leg tracking. But I could have that. I could have that in with just for less than $200 American dollars. You're not sure you could handle that. You're not sure you could handle me with full leg actions. It was a joke, Taco. It was a joke. It's okay. I was joking. I understood what you meant. I was just making a little fun, but bye, Peach. Have a good night. So I'm waving. Why am I waving at this? I'm waving at the screen, not the. My screen is over there, where I'm reading at chat, so that I can sit here. Look at this. Yeah, I know it's better than saying so I realized, like, as said, I am literally professionally autistic. I know how it is. I realized after I said it, that I was like, oh, you could probably take that, but you'll probably say if you take that, and then I can apologize for that. So it's all good. It's like I can't tell anybody about like this is the problem. A lot of people talk about what happens at work. My work has patient confidentiality, so I can't say shit about what happens at work. It's just like, yeah, I do this kind of work. Can I tell you any details? No, because that would be a violation of other people's privacy who have not given consent to be talked about on random fucking Twitch stream. And then the rest of my day is just sitting around not doing anything. Sitting around playing World of Warcraft on a private server. Turtle Bar does have a very fun idea, because they did like a when they did what they effectively titled as an expansion, which again didn't increase the level cap, didn't add like a new zone, it just added new areas onto existing areas. We did add new zones, but like new zones bolted onto the old zones rather than like a new continent or whatever. They also did a few like reworks to try and like balance out the class, because of course classic World of Warcraft classes are not very balanced. Some of the classes also very boring. Like classic World of Warcraft vanilla mage was very you are either frost spec where you constantly spam frostbolt, or fire spec where you constantly spam fireball and you keep scorch up, and that's mage in World of Warcraft classic. So they did like some class reworks to kind of like keep in with the idea, keep things still like in the like level of classic world, but kind of like give the doing the HIPAA violation as a bit. Yeah, no. But yeah, in Turtle Bar they've done like reworks. But what they've done is really one of the really funny changes Hi, Laha. We're hanging out in a pool. Is they've made the final arcane talent into a really fast casting speed buff, but also it drains your mana and reduces your mana regeneration. And if you fall, the funny thing is, if you fall below 10% mana when you have this buff up active, you just die. It just kills you. And I think that's the funniest shit they could have done. And like I randomly with because it's one of those old places that has a forum because they're wanting to be like classic WoW, and the forum is very styled like the old Blizzard forums. The It's also where most of the information is, and I was like, okay, let's like find out what's actual the deal with Mage in Turtle WoW. And it was fucking people complaining about how they kept dying to the arcane capstone. It's like that's the but then if he didn't die to the arcane capstone, it wouldn't be fun. You want to have a smoothed out Warcraft experience, play fucking retail. Or some other private server. This one's for the weirdos. They done other kind of like neat stuff as well, like making like trying to make more of the some of the kind of like one note specs or some of the underpowered specs of classic WoW like more viable and more interesting, like giving Warlock better identity rather than just spamming Shadow Bolt 90% of the time. They did some interesting changes to try and make the greater demons viable. If you haven't played World of Warcraft, basically you could summon these as a kind of like flavorful ability more than anything else. You could summon like an infernal or a doom guard through various slow means, and thing is they weren't actually like a permanently controlled pet. They were only temporarily under your control, and that control could break early. And it was generally not worth the risk, especially the Doom Lord, because he fucking to summon the Doom Lord, you had to do a ritual with several players, and one of the players at random would be killed. So it's like you can't, and because it's only a temporary summon, is like there's no point to do this in like a dungeon or a raid or whatever. It's just a waste of time. But they've tried to make it like a legit thing. Like the Doom Lord might not. I don't know if the Doom Lord's actually viable, but I think they've tried. It's at least like you get to try and drop a infernal, and then that's useful. And then you have to try and it still like goes out of control and tries to kill you once it ends, but it's still rather funny because that's just Warlock, baby. If you That's the flavor that's like kind of like gone from again more modern things to like, oh well, this is useless because it doesn't actually. It's kind of like more of just a flavor thing and kind of like has more drawbacks than benefits. So we'll just get rid of it rather than thinking how do we make this more of an interesting thing while still keeping those drawbacks. Make this viable. And I think that's really cool. I'm not playing well. I'm playing. I made the wise decision in Turtle WoW to play Fury Warrior, which is mostly similar to Fury War. It's kind of like it's slightly different, but it's like it's kind of the same. So I don't, but I didn't play Fury Warrior in Classic, so it's whatever. And Fury Warrior is still kind of cool and interesting and fun, and they've done their own tweaks on it. Thing is, I'm trying to. It's Where's the turtle part coming to play? I don't fucking know. That's just their branding. They're just like we will call it Turtle WoW. That's what they called it. I don't know what the thing is with it. I don't know what the deal with the turtle part is. You can get a turtle mount from Darkmoon Faire, but I think that was the thing in Classic. That's so you can get a free turtle mount, which I think well. They're all using like mostly reusing assets and just like the stuff that's new quotes was either icons they've made, but the actual like character model assets and stuff is all stuff that might have just been like come into WoW later from like the Burning Crusade or whatever. They've got a few equipment that you can find it because you can find some equipment that looks notably better than anything that was in classic WoW, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's just been like my free time, and I was like, that's not an interesting thing. No one cares about me being slightly annoyed that I've been trying to level herbalism, but then so is because it's a very popular private WoW client with a small number of servers that are highly active, trying to actually get all the fucking any gathering node is a pain in the ass because there's like 5 people going for each node. And playing Fury Warrior is expensive because Warrior has the highest repair costs, because it's got the highest because the higher armor quality is more expensive, and you have to have dual weapon. You have to make sure you're dual wielding on tier like on level weapons, otherwise because your damage is very heavily tied to your equipment. And it's like, why did I do this? Maybe I should just play Warlock or Mage or Shaman. But I'll see. I might stick with it. But I think now I need to consider why now. I don't think I want to like. Oh, I think I want to go somewhere else. Where can we go as our last stop? Let's see. Let me look through. Various rooms that might be worth hanging out in that I've got. So let's go here. This is a cool light plan. So just need to preload it a bit. Oh, it's already loaded. I guess. Oh no, it isn't. But yeah, give me a moment. Alright, new instance. Invite instance. Join. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well,
この先に何があるんだろう。いつからか考えなくなった。
this is
考え方。それすら忘れてしまったのかも。
this doesn't feel like the world I clicked on. This feels like a different place.
変わらない。自分だけの世界が毎日が続いていく。
Also, really slowly. Into newly opened games is one all the trivia contests they had. Ended up using the diff cards I got from it to get another. There's a complete box of Secret of Evermore. I don't know what Secret of Evermore is. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out where the see, I guess I thought I'd been in this one before, but I guess I hadn't. Wait, shit, this is more copyrighted music. God damn it! Can you people not? Where's the fucking video controls? Can you people not put copyrighted music as your default playlist in these worlds? One time! Where's the fucking... Can't find the controls for the green. Yeah. Also, this place is running incredibly slowly. No. There's a DJ table here that I cannot interact with. But yeah, this is what's his face. I've forgotten the name of this. Oh, there's a bathroom. Oh, I had to click on the. I had to click on the actual video. Yeah, it was Porter Robertson. Shelter. Hopefully. Sorry, if I turn the... God, how do I do... I just want to turn the mirror off. The problem is, they're like, oh, we gotta make a VR world where everything's... Oh... We've got this big, wide world outside. And then it's like, oh no, it is actually... Oh god, it's not going well! What the hell is going wrong here? I need to leave. I need to get out of here. Kick my water bottle over. You. I know you're... This one's okay. We need to preload it, though. Yeah, okay, I'm not moving, so... Gone slightly better, but ah! It's kind of annoying when a world loads in with, copyrighted music and mirrors and a high-quality mirror. Just explode your computer if you're not running. There's also a load of like banned stuff here. Anyway, we're going to another cozy little place to hang out. It's like that seemed like a nice route. Well, it's just I couldn't run it whilst streaming, basically. It's war. A cool little fancy apartment. This one actually runs properly. It just has generic ambient background music. Excellent. This is what you want to see. It's even got clocks. Very cute little pastel area. Fortunately, I don't think it has... If I remember correctly, it doesn't have feet targets. So alas, unless I can find it somewhere else, I have to stand. This is the problem of not having... The lighting is very dark here. I'm gonna move close to the screen. Oh, what it does have, though. Hang on. Those little grabbicles. I don't know if they can actually work, but it's cute that they have them. Grabbing you. Pinchy. You get pinched, Chet Buns. Please desist. Okay, fine. Yeah, stop pinching my monitor. Why not? Well, there's snacks here. Either non-interactable snacks or snacks I can't reach because I can't get down that far. Oh no. Snacks! I found snacks. Ah, when I release it, snacks. Retaliating strikes could happen at any time. Wow. Okay, hang on, if I just I need to turn off some camera. So just look around, look, snacks. Hang on. Give me a moment, I need to... Yeah. There you go. As I was saying, I don't beat my chat well. Your chips here. Fries, they say in America. Oh, that's good. That's a good little sound about. What is this, popcorn? Is this popcorn? I'm sorry you can't really see this very well. Tasty. Big cat lamps. Yeah, I dropped it. Too far. Look at that! Look at that face! Look at him! It's your friend now. Go inside the cat! Wow. Now this one's cool. I'll probably bring someone to hang around in this one. But I need to get... This is then we have a bed area. You know what we've got? That's cute. Getting... I need to do... Oh, I like this place. I see how it works. It's doing like... It's emitting from the pipe. But it's doing it in a direction where it assumes your mouth will generally be pointing. So as long as you release whilst it's still there. Oh, you. You think I look good doing this? I've never smoked shisha. I've never smoked anything. Boring like that. Hang on, I know. Oh. How do you like that, eh? So I get the angle right. You want some? You want some? I think I've activated ISP in some manner. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I become too sexy with this. Taking advantage of my damage to these people. Well, I think I've damaged Ivy in some manner doing that. Let's cease before she becomes irreparable. Oh, this is really nice. But yeah, I think... So I really wish these were working chairs, but alas. No one considers the people without full body tracking. These kinds of places. They're just like, yeah, well, they assume you've got... I really wish there was just there was an option to, like, a sitting pose. But there doesn't seem to be one. Let me just double check in the... Yeah, there's no, like, just... Of all these random things, there's no one that's, like, take a sitting position. Like, it doesn't matter if you can walk around in it, as long as it's, like, a vague sitting position, it still looks nice. If I just do the... I'm sitting down right now, I've just got the, So now if I need to, move the camera away a bit so I can demonstrate this. Because I'm kind of like, if I'm sitting there, this is me sitting up straight. Because because I can't do these kind of streams, so I switch to stand position. This is what it looks like sitting down, because it crouches down rather than sitting. It looks weird. Anyway, yeah. Grabbing you. Taking you into this cozy nook. There's not enough worlds. Crash zoom jump scare? What? Hmm. I'm weird. Can you see the mirror? You can see the mirror in here. Yes. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. I need to change the offset if I'm going to do that. It doesn't work so well if you're not. There's a single frame where you zoom in instead of zoom out. Ah, I see. I see, I see, I see. Yeah, like, it would just... I need more worlds! What I actually need is full body tracking, so I don't need to worry about this problem, but I just feel like... doesn't seem that hard to have sitting nodes or something installed. I think it might be find something that might fit the studio, but mostly just Japan, so I'm not sure. I've been trying to fix stuff with VRChat. Yeah, it's like it's kind of another thing because like the real solution is just like if you're doing enough VRChat, it's really worth getting like some level of full body tracking because there are. It's Slime VR is by general standards is a cheap option, so that kind of works out. Hang on, we're coming out here. Coming back out here. Go over here. But yeah, there's a lot of like... Ooh, that's a nice effect it's got there with the rain. But yeah, no, like because I think I do want to have full body tracking anyway, so... But yeah, I do think it's a shame that, like, I do know there's like, you can find worlds with it set down, but I would like it was just, like, on the, even if someone had just thought that, okay, because there's, like, default poses built in to VRChat that work with any avatar, and that's the kind of stuff that you get built in if you use the, default model importer. And I was just like realizing surely someone would have thought, wouldn't it be really useful to have like a sitting pose here? But apparently no one did, or at least not that I could find. Like, I know enough about how to set up, like how to install a pose package as it was, that I could put it on the model if I knew where to find it. That is the long and short of it. Is like, I would love to be able to do it, but I need to find it, and it's like, is it worth doing if I'm going to get full body tracking anyway? And it's like, eh. But yeah, I probably will pre-order, like, well, not pre-order, like order Slime VR trackers soon, because that's just a simple set of things. Like, it's like one or two go on your weight on your hips, and then another pair on your legs, and then I'll just get like the most basic thing, because I don't think I need too much. I think it's too much of a faff to go all in on all the trackers, and like you can always buy more later. They're all each individual tracker is like a generic object. It's just what you have it set to in the software. But I think refraining from commentary. What commentary are you refraining from, Isve? About full body tracking? What would you like to see? If what perhaps would you like? Well, you say now that you've said you're refraining from commentary, I want to find out. Let's move to here. This is a better camera angle, so I can read the chat and look at the camera at the same time. You've got me intrigued now. You have to tell me. Hang on. Mm, 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 mm. What is it, Ivy? What do you mean? I can't. You're fully abnormalized right now. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how far this... Can I pull this all the way over here? I can! Excellent, I don't have to move the camera. Oh, oh. Mwah! Yeah, this is very stretchy shisha pipe. But yeah, think on that note, on my attempt to overheat Ivy at her computer. I think it's probably time to be vigil because it is stop stream. It is unfortunately probably a good time for me to stop because I think I've run out of things to say. We've had a good time, and if I'm going to do any more shit in this world, it's going to be with friends in a private situation. Not even like I'm not really like lewd. It's like I want to watch like a stream in something here, especially with the snack table there. That'd be great. But yeah. There's like a mini little block puzzle thing here as well that I can't be bothered to show off. Oh. Hang on. There. Getting twisted into buying VR finally. Is that I'd love to hang out with you on VR. You don't even need to have like, again, you don't need to have like, one of the great things about VRChat is you don't need to have, it is still a really fun experience even if you don't have VR. Even in desktop mode, it's fun to hang out with people, so yeah. Also, relevant to Ivy's interest, there are a lot of very cute free robot girl avatars, so it's a popular genre. You might be surprised to learn that robot women are a popular genre of VR avatar. So there's quite a few you can pick there. But I think that is it for now. I need to stop. I've talked for over 2 hours now. We've looked at a few worlds. Some of them were a bit disappointing. You've seen some. I bet you have. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the chatting. Please hang around for a bit whilst I find someone to raid. That would be very kind to stay here for whatever raid happens. And I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Well, Shiro, hey, well, you hear that? I say hello to you. Anyway, hello, Shiro, and bye-bye, Shiro. Yes, I'll be back, and yeah, I'll go find someone to raid. I will then go have a relax. I have to do a bunch of washing up because of after my cleaning. It was lurking. Lovely to see you. Anyway, I will see you all on Thursday for, no, Tuesday. It's Monday. For some reason I thought today was Tuesday. No. The next stream is Tuesday, and I will be playing Galarians. It is a PS1... Hello, Virgo. It is a PS1 survival horror game that's quite interesting, because it's about weird... Psychic shit. It's very weird, and it's very weird kind of anime. And it's like, it's got a bit of cult following to it. And it'll hopefully be a lot more fun than Overblood 2. Please, for the love of God, let it be more fun than Overblood... I didn't grab the camera, shit. Please let it be more fun than Overblood 2. Ah!